Alright. Okay. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, whatever. Testing. Crap. Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1. Let's see here. Continue. Alright. This is the test episode of the first episode of the Gamers 3. Of course, I'm the only gamer here right now, as it is 12:45 a.m. and I live approximately 60 miles away from the other ones at this point. For now, you can call me Chaos, which is ironic, with me being the least chaotic person on the face of the earth. But anyways, let's start up with Sonic the Hedgehog. Act 1, the adventure begins. A fitting name. Alright, here we... Holy... Okay, Sonic in this is shinier than all hell. To be quite honest, he's more reflective than the Sonic Adventure models. And they were pretty dang reflective. Oh. That's the thing about Sonic games. It's all about speed, but at a certain point you forget that there's enemies in it. You just ram right friggin' into them. I really like the feel of this game. It's got the classic Sonic look and everything. Well, besides Sonic himself, this is obviously the modern incarnation of him. But little things like that, like his legs spinning around, the way that he jumps in the air right there, the feel of the levels and just how the game plays just feels like the old Sonic games, but they kept the modern things such as the homing attack and just Sonic's overall design. Even the badniks, and which is a good thing, of course, because this is a direct sequel to the game Sonic and Knuckles, which was awesome, by the way. I should get around to playing that soon on here. But yeah, it just doesn't really make sense as to why Sonic got so tall out of nowhere. One thing I've noticed playing this is it's so easy to get extra lives. If you'll notice, I have like 15 lives right now. That's because in the casino stage, there's the second act of the casino zone or whatever it was called. There's these cards in the background, and when you run past them, it just gives you a crap load of stuff. If you can match 3 cards, and they switch just by you standing next to them, then if you get 3 of the same card, then you get a bonus of some sort, unless you get the Eggman cards, which do absolutely nothing. But if you get 3 Sonics, you get a life. If you get 3 rings, you get a certain number of rings. But there's hundreds of them throughout the level, so I ended up getting 20-something lives in that one level, and then losing half of them near the end, because of a really frustrating platforming sequence, but... No. No! Damn it! I missed the bonus ring. Damn it! Alright. Play the next act. Oh, look, I got another life. See? It's gonna be, like, impossible to lose this game. Like, to get a game over will take a long time. Unless you just die a bunch in one act. So then again, you can always just go back to the casino level and rack up a couple hundred more. Another thing I like is they kept his spin dash, which in the recent games they had removed, giving you instead the boost gauge, which I also like. It just doesn't have the same feel to it. A lot of people don't like the boost gauge. I remember one person on YouTube calling it the instant win button, which was kind of a stupid idea to me, like the way he saw it. Oh, damn it. But I can understand why some people don't like it, but although I find the boost gauge to be very fun. It can also totally screw you up sometimes, though. You're like running supersonic speed and then run right off a cliff. Other times it'll run you past a bonus and just totally piss you off. And where did that come from? Why did it turn into a missile? But yeah, either way, I liked the boost gauge. You know, I freaking, I'm gonna get a lot of crap for saying this right now, but I, to some extent, enjoyed Sonic 2006, if only for its characters and the art and story. I, yeah, another year of polish, and it could have been an awesome game, but that does not excuse the fact of what it did to the Sonic franchise as a whole. But yeah, since then you can tell that Sega has been trying to rectify that mistake. Sonic Unleashed, the daytime segments were fun. A lot of people call the Sonic the Werehog parts God of War ripoff. Which surprisingly I don't mind because I never liked God of War in the first place. It just seemed like they were trying to make it too dark. It's like, oh, I'm so tortured. I'm gonna go kill all of the gods, which I thought was really stupid. To be quite honest, it was fun to play, but it felt childish and asinine. But yeah, I enjoyed Sonic Unleashed. It was fun to play. Then Sonic Colors was outstanding, even if the boss fights seemed a little, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? A little dry. They're basically three bosses out of the six worlds, and for the other ones, they just repeat the same three but make them a hell of a lot stronger. And to just a little personal thing that annoys me is that even though it's Eggman's scheme, he's not piloting any other mechs like he used to. He used to be the egg this and the egg that, and he was always in them in his little egg hover chair, which I still don't know what is called. Um, but yeah, they were fun. Well, at least the last. I don't know. They weren't actually that fun. They were pretty quick, except for the the roller coaster, the asteroid roller coaster zone. That one had a really fun boss at the end. It was actually pretty hard. But yeah, the game was outstanding otherwise. Some little platforming sequences were really annoyingly hard, but I loved the game. Which, oh look, I just got two more lives in a row. But yeah, which was even better because Sonic Unleashed was a goddamn masterpiece. Had the same gameplay, but it was like a huge blast of nostalgia with all the levels being remasters of levels from previous games. Like even stages from Sonic 06, they had remastered and made just so much better, so much more fun. And the bosses were so much fun too. Like when I saw Perfect Chaos come up, I was just like, oh hell yes. Getting to fight him again was so much fun. It was Perfect Chaos was a little too easy though, in my opinion. But yeah, the game was so much fun. Dr. Eggman in the last two games I mentioned is hilarious, which I always thought Eggman was kind of a funny character. Ah, damn it. I always thought he was kind of a funny character just because of the way he looks and talks, but you know, that's he was just awesome these last two. And ooh, oh, and my time is about up for this recording. I will see you guys next time, I guess. Well, in about 15 seconds. Alright, see ya.